Okay, I am back, and so what I wanted to do was make a landscape with an adobe house. And so you guys are kind of seeing, I need to make a bigger setup because you can't see the whole entire canvas. It's too big. Anyway, this was my first attempt at drawing on Adobe. And I realized it was kind of too wide from what I wanted. I wanted something thinner. So I had actually drawn the lines here, and then I was like, this shape isn't right, and I want it taller and less wide. And so kind of putting something on the paper so I could sketch it out was like a good idea. So then I decided I want something, a building about this big. So what I did is I took the paper, because that's the full length of a paper, folded it in half and then took off a half. So now I'm going to come up here and on the back side try and recreate some sort of fort or, you know, shape. Fort shape. It doesn't have to be exact. Here is my line, which I consider my more or less roof line or half line. The half line? I don't know. So I'm gonna take, it's a teaspoon. It had the small enough shape. Okay, we're just going with shapes. And if you're wondering, this is the reason this canvas looks like janky is because it was one of the thrift store canvases, and this is a Post-it note that I thought was a good width for drawing lines. Because otherwise I was gonna have to get out a ruler. And sometimes I just don't feel like getting out a ruler. You can get out a ruler. I'm not gonna go down that far. Okay, and then because I think I'm gonna get a better result if I put the whole entire canning ring here. There. And then I don't want that to go, I want to kind of angle it down. There we go. It's like geometry class or something over here. And then I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not. I might change this. But my original idea was to have 2 bumps. And thinking 2 bumps might be too much. Or maybe that canning ring is just too big now. So shaped just like this. Would this be stupid? Yeah, that's not gonna look right. And one isn't gonna do it. Because one isn't gonna be big enough. Ooh. What if I bring this? No. Inside? No. Do I have another circle? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, so how about if I go a bump here? And so we're looking at this. Oh my goodness. And remember, nothing is cemented. If I don't like what it looks like, I can always take another piece of paper and do it again. And decide, no, I don't like that. I need something else. Because I've already decided 2 humps was bigger than I thought. Okay. How do I like that? Can you guys even see it? Oh, man. Give me a second. I'm coloring. Maybe I should use brown paper. That probably would have been smarter. But I'm using old printer paper. There we go. And then the door would be about here. And then I wanted it to have like a window here, and a window here, and a window here. But of course I'm gonna have to actually like measure that out better, because that's not centered and that's not centered. There you go. I like that better than the other shapes. I think that's a good size. So that means part of this line's got to go. Because I went up too high. And yes, I'm using, my kids still have the pencils. So this one has an eraser, this one hardly does. So there you go. And then I think the roof line will be about here. And is that centered there? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm trying to give a little forced perspective, and maybe I'll regret that later. Okay. So I'm going to make a little tick mark here, that's my center line, and make a little tick mark here, that's my center line. And that way, later on when I draw the doors and the windows and stuff, I'll have center lines. And I still have to paint this one more time, so I'm probably, it should be fine. If y'all know, I recently went to New Mexico. I did upload stuff, so you guys know that. And while I was in New Mexico, my son said, you know what I really like? And I said, son, my oldest son, what do you really like? Because if I asked my youngest son, he'd probably say aliens, because, you know, we had went to Roswell. We were actually leaving the museum in Roswell, because we went to the real, like, art museum there. We went to, like, the alien museums, too, and, like, the spacewalk and, the, you know, all the kid touristy stuff. But we also went to like the real museum because, you know, that's good to do. And when we did, my son said, you know what I like? And I said, son, what do you like? And he said, I like stucco buildings. And that may have just been because the museum itself was made of stucco. And like catty corner to it, there was like the stucco house. And he just kind of like was looking at it. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, I like the way they look. And so I was like, awesome. So then I thought, you know what? I'm going to make a landscape with stucco, because that's a normal reaction to somebody saying they like stucco. Isn't it? Isn't it? It's not like my son has never seen stucco before. Oh no, my sheds in my backyard are made of stucco. Obviously, my backyard shed does not look very authentic. Oh man, what did I do here? How is... There we go. So yeah, you can see how and why everything takes me forever and a day. I have just outlined a building. 11 minutes. Yeah, that's 11 minutes. Okay. To sketch a shape. I haven't even, no background, nothing yet. Just one. Okay. Bye.